My brothers and I got our 90-day visas to visit Morocco earlier in August, but we almost shelved the trip after the earthquake that shook some parts of the country within that period. I remember making a tweet about this. However, just barely a week to the expiration of the visas, we decided to pack our bags and fly Air Maroc through Lagos to Casablanca, the first of 3 cities we visited. Morocco sits in the northern part of Africa, and it borders both the Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea. The country operates a monarchical system of government, and King Mohammed VI currently reigns as at the time of our visit. While the official language is Arabic, the alternate language is French, and this is because the country was under French colonial rule between the 1912 and 1956. What this means is, if you don't understand either Arabic or French, you're on a long ride securing the service of an interpreter. As for me, je parle français petit. Bienvenue.
Say for loud, you say welcome in Arabic.
How do you say welcome in my Arabic?
Zubairu.
It's marhaba bik.
Marhaba.
We landed in Casablanca to the harsh embrace of a windstorm that could sweep a light-weighted man off the ground. I ran back into the terminal at first, but seeing as everyone was going about their normal businesses, I keyed in and stepped out to find our driver who was already awaiting our arrival.
Wind wants to blow me away. Thank you. Marhaba.
Kauri Ahmed, our tour guide and driver, is a professional on the job. A little English to get by, more of Arabic and French. We made our way through the winds to the one hotel in the heart of Casablanca, checked in and stepped out immediately to find something to eat. Finding what to eat was our first difficulty, as the menu came in French. We had to request for something that looked like rice with kebab to quench our hunger. There I learned that Moroccans drink Arabian tea every time. Also, they love their bread so much that it comes first before any other food. Having fed our bellies, it was time to feed our eyes and make the most of the rest of that day, because that's all we had to spend in Casablanca. Our first site of visit was the Hassan II Mosque, reputably one of the largest mosques in the world. It magnificently sits at the outskirts of an ocean with the waves dancing rightly behind it. A mini park beside it for people to hang out. From there, we headed to Morocco Mall for shopping, but there video camera was prohibited. Tired and jet-lagged after, we returned for the night rest.
Zubairu. Hi. We have Jagaban. We have Hamid. We have Saifullah. We have a chauffeur.
Chauffeur is very good people, nice people. Welcome to Casablanca.
Thank you.
Marhaba.
We're on our way to first. And it's raining.
We left Casablanca for Fez, one of the historic cities with enormous tourist activities. The journey took over 4 hours, with stops to relax and eat. Upon arriving at Fez, we decided to run a Google search for Nigerian restaurants nearby, but didn't find any. Guess what we found instead? Wakanda, managed by a lady from Ivory Coast whom we later nicknamed Mama Africa. At Wakanda, we ate the chep boisson et poulet. I think that makes for the Senegal jollof. Great food, but not up to the standard of a proper Nigerian jollof. We arrived at a family friend's apartment where we had our first taste of the famous Arabian delicacy, tagine, named after the clay pot it's cooked, and it is eaten with bread.
وانا طاجين برقوق طاجين ديال اللحم بالبرقوق.
Our stay at Fez was for 2 nights. We had already exhausted the first and geared up for the tour of major sites the following day by hiring a local guide in the city, the one we nicknamed the Crazy Yunus.
Welcome, Africa!
Our first port of call was the Royal Palace of Fez, palace of the first king of Morocco, which was first built in 1276 and rebuilt after 1666 when Fez was the capital of the country. The historical edifice and its attractively crafted giant gate was designed by the Marinid Sultan Abu Yusuf Yaqub to serve as the royal residence and center of government for Morocco. Till date, the descendants of the designer of the gate have carried on with the legacy of their craftsmanship, passing it on from generation to generations. We took a stroll to their museum-like store known as Souk at the Medina in Fez.
Just by imagination. And to do one trial like this, we need 3 weeks to work. But the artist, he doesn't work all the day, work like 2 hours, 3 hours by day, no more. Touch with your hand, please, to see. And now the artist is coming to see the work. Come to see behind the work. Touch to see, yes. Look, it's the work, Akash. Come close behind to see the work. With no map, no way, follow it just by imagination. And when we finish the design of the tray, we do the shape with to cedar hammer wood. And you must be cedar wood like this for it doesn't scratch the tray. One of the medium and second one here in this place to give the shape. And we do back with tray like this. The metal does bronze. And you know in Morocco we drink lots of mint tea. And to drink good tea should be in good teapot. Teapot we don't have, we call it alpaca. Alpaca, that's combination between silver and copper. That's the really one. That's the traditional one. And that if you put it directly induction fire gas, no problem. But you fire like this, when you see both, you think that's the same quality, big difference between the two. This is the imitation one. Why? Just brass plated. And now I do some demonstration to see the difference. We take the really one and we scratch them, come close. And never tarnish, always we say silver colors. That's the really one.
The red one.
Really one, really. Yeah. Never tarnish. But this one, the imitation one, we take like this and we scratch them and it'll be back yellow. When is it yellow, that's brass plated and that we find in the streets, in the souk, in the market.
1, 2, 3, 4.
One of the most interesting tours of Fez was the Chouara Tannery. It was our first ever visit to a tannery and we didn't know what to expect. Once you enter the region, you are given a mint leaf to douse the thick smell coming from production and final leather products.
What's the mint? The mint for?
Smell bad. To change smell.
Oh.
The tannery is run as a cooperative of families with 7 representatives per family employed there. Their salaries dependent on the sales.
The family have 6 or 7 persons. About the budget, the paperwork here, you don't have salary for 1 day for 1 week. The salary depends on the paper when you buy something here, the money of the for that co-op
Goes to them.
because
Wow.
it's very hard work.
Yeah.
The tannery, the largest amongst others, produced products remarkably exported to other countries, especially Baghdad.
Can't you see my brother? Pass to see that leather?
This one's now Okada people they wear them for our farm.
No. What?
Okada people.
Okada?
Okada.
Okada. I don't know Okada.
I bought a belt made from camel skin for 200 dirhams.
200.
What?
200.
This is still cost 400, you make 300, you make 200.
200 Nigeria. 200.
Yes.
Gift. Nigeria. Gift. 200.
Gifts?
He'll give you 200.
200 gift.
But he make democratic price, my brother. Hey. You said 4, and now you said 3, you said 2. Between the way, 280. Yeah, no problem.
2.
No, 280 make beer.
2. I want to buy something from you. I don't want us to go. Buy
No,
nothing.
nothing.
No, if you not buy nothing, I am happy.
No, 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 no. I am not happy.
No push, people no hungry.
I am
brother.
Our tour took us through a cave-like route to the restaurant run by the king's of famous Islamic cleric, Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas, located by a mosque named after him, where we experienced what a typical Morocco buffet looked like. Then proceeded to shop at the other souks before dancing our stress away with Crazy Yunus. The tour of the day ended on the hill of Medina. With 2 stops, the journey from Fez to Marrakech took us over 6 hours. Immediately we stepped into the entrance of the city, also called the Red City. I knew it was worth it. Everyone who has visited Morocco and didn't visit Marrakech has not visited Morocco. Imagine a city where all the buildings are painted in the same color. No single building dares come out in another shade other than the red ochre, the color of clay which signifies the land that surrounds the 4th largest city in Morocco. We had a moving experience of the city on our day of arrival and had to settle down at a rented apartment, especially as we had 2 nights to spend before departing the country. The city of Marrakech was founded in 1070 by Emir Abubakar ibn Umar as the imperial capital of the Almoravid Empire. Our apartment at Marrakech was quite a convenience, with some basics to play around with before setting out in the afternoon to see the famous Koutoubia Mosque, located just by the southwest Medina quarter and dates back to 1147 with a minaret of 77 meters. Marrakech hosts the most populated market square with thriving souks and economic activities. Saved the most interesting for the last.
Come Sahara.
Quad biking is really a thing in Marrakech, and it was on our to-do lists on the trip. Upon arriving at the desert region, I had the sudden temptation of forfeiting it for a donkey ride, but overcame it immediately.
I like your yeah, me, I'm going to drive. Going to the desert. Well done.
Off we went riding through the Berber villages, rocky desert, palm groves and billets. We had one stop to snack the dust out and continued.
My brother, I am.
I will say Marrakech is the buzzing city of Morocco, especially the nightlife compared to Casa and Fez. However, one thing is certain, the forebears of the country had a structural vision that has evidently shaped the economic and infrastructural growth of the land and people. This was my first visit, and it was beautiful beyond words, despite that we could not touch the capital city of Rabat and other recommended cities. Maybe on my next visit. Shukran.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Subscribe to my
And this is the vlog for today with us here in Casablanca.
No be only.
Bye. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.